it's really kind of surreal to think about how just a few short years ago, this vision that's completely unfolded was just a thought about like, what if we could create an engineer an experience where we could take people from all different walks of life and take them in, submerge them into an environment where they were given everything they needed, the mentorship, the training, the guidance to be able to really map out and engineer and create their entire life the way that they wanted, creating their life by their own design.
I remember for me personally, when I first started online, when I was struggling, one of the biggest things that gave me the belief and gave me, inspiration to move forward was getting to live events and going to masterminds and staying at houses that were 10,000 square feet, 20,000 square feet, going to places like Thailand.
People all coming in from all different walks of life that maybe are in a place where they're not making the money that they like, or they have the money but they have no time freedom.
I work 60 to 80 hours a week. I have 2 kids. I'm crazy busy with them. I have no time to myself. There is no time freedom for me.
I grew up, with a single mom, and it was hard because we're 2 daughters, single mom. In PR, minimum wage is $7.25, so you can imagine the struggle.
Just working 60, 70 hours a week, and I was feeling really tired. And the worst part was that every time I kept growing in my career, I just had to work even longer, harder hours.
I worked for about 15 years for a pest elimination company. I actually got hurt. Put my everything into this company, and I ended up needing back surgery. Which really stinks, totally changed my life.
Before GAZ, I became an electrician, and I worked anywhere between 40 and 70 hours a week. I had no time freedom.
Before all this, I was trying to do the right thing. I was 23 years old. I went to college, I did the right thing, I had my dream job, and I got the degree I needed to get the job I wanted, but I've been applying for 4 years straight, and the job's not there.
I wake up in the morning and I don't feel like I want to be going to work right now and fulfilling somebody else's dream. I want to be fulfilling my own dream. So basically, I want to work towards that. And
so our whole vision with the Global Affiliate Zone was to create the simplest, easiest, fastest solution for the everyday average person to come in and create an income online. Because yes, it was cool to make money and go through that learning curve, and me and Matt were traveling the world, but when you're the only ones making money, it gets lonely.
Really see what goes on in our day-to-day life. What are we doing? How are we setting up our mornings? How are we setting up our daily routines? What are we doing each and every day? How are we setting our goals? How are we showing up in our business so they can kind of see that for themselves?
But when you get messages from the everyday average person who's never made an income online, never had experience, and they come in and message you and say, hey Julian, hey Matt, because of the system you put in place, I just had my first $1,000 day, I just had my first $10,000 month, $500 day, that feeling, it hits me so much harder than myself earning an income online.
Really digging deep into them, figuring out what are they struggling with, what are some of those limiting beliefs that are up here that are self-sabotaging themselves from creating the success that they want to be able to create that they might not even be aware of, right? So how can we bring those out and kind of get rid of those so that they can kind of step into their true power and really start to create their life by their own design?
So I've never been to an event in my life ever before, and I just knew I had to make it to this one. My mentors have been telling me what to do from day one. I've never had any experience, and I've just been listening to them, and that's how I got to where I am now.
I knew for some reason, something told me, in my mind that I have to be at that event, and that was the right place to be. So without thinking twice, I booked everything, my flights, without even having the funds. But I made that decision based on my goals, not on my current situation.
I get to meet my mentors in real life. I get to meet my team in real life. I get to sort of swap stories. I get to exchange ideas. I get to understand how this is all working, that there are actually real people beyond the internet, and we're all here.
I knew this opportunity came up to come face to face and meet people I've grown with, and just wanted to have the insight conversations and just be thankful and grateful back to my leaders and my friends and family now.
Very happy to be here meeting all these amazing other people who are a part of this community.
I had a string of dead-end jobs that I hated. My most recent one was selling blenders at Costco. I was doing the demonstrations, working 13-hour days on my feet, and it was brutal.
Before GAZ, where I was at was I was working 2 different jobs. Like the majority of people in really the US, trade my time for money. Wasn't really leverageable or anything like that.
Because it's not all about just working all the time. We wanted to create a balance where, yeah, we're going and working and getting stuff done. We're working on both business and mental stuff, but we also want to be able to experience fun as well. You got to take that time for yourself, whether it's us all going out to a beach party and having a King Cabana and bottle service and stuff like that. But then, so you have that balance of working and playing.
And I knew if I ever wanted to have a family, I was gonna have to do something, right? So I removed the things that weren't supporting my higher values and I only focused on that. I studied, I worked, I meditated, I visualized every single day. And one day I go, holy shit, look, I'm in the middle of a room. Here it is happening. Right, guys? So let me hear a couple of your higher values.
A lot of people, they look into what we do and they think that all it is about, creating financial freedom and it's all about money. But really, when they get to submerge themselves in this experience, they really get to see the bigger vision and the bigger picture of all of this. And it's really kind of instilling that belief and inspiring and transforming you into the best version of yourself.
Are you speaking it, guys? Look, I'm getting goosebumps, right? Because you got to feel it, guys. When I'm sitting there telling you, how many of you guys know how I won those competitions, right? You guys heard that story, right? I literally sat down every day and visualized it till it actually happened, right? So you gotta see yourself doing it. You gotta feel yourself. You guys said he could feel the wind through his hair. You gotta see it, right? What's that quote? Only those who can see the invisible can create the possible, right? You've gotta see it first, bottom line.
We wanted to really engineer an experience that was truly transformational. That really, by the time these people leave at the end of the week, they're not the same person as when they showed up.
So like this, I got a brand new tattoo in Hawaii just recently, right? To remind me every single day what my higher values are. It's to fucking take care of my family. You know what? That's my family. My family. You're my family. All of you are my family. I'm here to take care of you guys, help you guys, uplift you.
Some people were for the first time having belief in themselves, right? Because a lot of times, just like for me, like Cam had to believe in me before I ever believed in myself, right? So I'm seeing people finally opening up and being like, you know what, this is something I can actually go out and do.
Creating, engineering, and crafting a ritual morning routine that you love, that you enjoy, that you look forward to, that's serving you, and it's ultimately building you up. It's something that you know that you're never going to stop is one of the most powerful things that you can ever do, especially when it comes to consciously creating and stepping into this lifestyle and taking responsibility for what the fuck you want your life to look like. Because it's up to you, right? One way or the other, it's up to you.
So we had a couple different things where we had, one exercise where we have a you. You have to get in there and you're speaking, you got a you of people.
Every single person who was in our community, in the group, had to stand up and basically speak their vision. Tell us why they want to earn an income online. Not just about the money, but why they're actually here, why they want to do this.
And you have to stand in the front and you have to speak your vision. Why are you here? What are you looking to create? And until everyone believes it and they feel it from you, they're all sitting down.
Nobody in the you stands up until everybody believes that what they're saying is sincere.
This is why you're here. This is what I'm doing, right? They all kind of stand up and I got to see people completely transform right in front of my eyes.
They're not what they think they are. They don't have to be average.
So the types of breakthroughs that we saw, actually, a lot of them, gave me chills, put me to tears.
So really the big thing and where we get the most fulfillment of is creating that experience and engineering that transformation in people. Because when we have people come in and they're like, this experience has changed my entire life. Like, regardless to whether they work with us forever or if they go on and do something completely different, they're a completely different person with a completely different level of belief in themselves and their ability, and they can take that into anything that they want to be able to go out and create. And that's ultimately why we created this in the first place, was yes, to be able to create financial freedom, create time freedom, but to ultimately engineer an experience that turns you into the best version of yourself so you can live the most happy, fulfilling life that you possibly can.
So we rented a cabana You know, we had over 100 people there, unlimited food, unlimited drinks, and people came up to us and they're like, guys, like I've never experienced anything like this in my life. Like this is the type of, you get to do things like this when you create an income online. It's good to be able to enjoy yourself on the weekend and be around friends and family and be able to go to a pool and do the things you want and have you know, amazing conversations as well. So that was amazing during the experience to see everybody just really appreciate the type of lifestyle you can live and the type of things you can have just by simply following a few steps and creating an income online. Hearing the testimonials of everybody in our community just sharing their experience honestly was super inspiring.
I never got crystal clear as to really why I was here. And you know, this event, it really changed me today. And you know, now I know my why. Now I know why I'm going after all of this. And I would love to see somebody try and stop me now.
It's really the power of knowing how successful you can really be if you put your mind to it, you know? It's all about the effort that you put into everything that you touch physically.
It's really amazing how these people care about you and how they are able to share their experience, and they don't hide anything. You know, they tell you, they open to you, and they tell you, you know, exactly how they got to the success. And it's really amazing how you know, it's pretty much your family.
So as I leave this event, what I'm going to go home and do is I'm going to take 10 people and create the freedom that they deserve. Because I know there's 10 people out there that I can help change their lives.
I have now grown exponentially, and not only that I've learned about the business, I've learned more about myself as a person and what I really want to be.
You don't have to be the smartest person in the world. You don't have to have the education that you think you have to be really successful. You just have to have the right people and the right mentors in order to duplicate whatever they're doing and reach the same goals that you've always wanted and they have already achieved.
Just the people in the community, how positive everyone is and how truly everyone cares for each other. That it's not all about the money, that, you know, they're really here to help you out. And, you know, I've built confidence that, you know, I've never thought I'd have.
Like, you guys are family now. Like this is nuts. I never would have imagined that it would be in Las Vegas at a mansion like 3 months ago when I joined.
So if you're not here right now and you're thinking about coming to the next live event, all I can say is just do it, because there's no monetary amount, there's no time amount that is not worth the experience and everything that you gain from coming to this event, and it'll change your life.
The money's cool, but what's even cooler is how everyone here is a family. They're willing to help each other, and everyone's here for you every step of the way. And you're never by yourself. You know, you have 4,000 plus people right next to you, right by your side.
Everybody has the same goals. The leaders want you, especially people that want you to succeed in life. I don't know where you get that. I had never felt that before. They really want you to be successful. They want you to progress. They want you to go, even surpass them.
Global Affiliate Zone is simply family. If there was one word to describe it, it's family.
And that's what I love so much about the group. It's a family, and that's the best thing about it. The money's money, the freedom's great too, but meeting everyone and connecting, that's what I love.
Global Affiliate Zone to me is a place where I don't have to worry about judgment. I don't have to worry about feeling alone. It's a place where I can not only go to for comfort, but I can go to for positive energy.
In one word, Global Affiliate Zone is a family. We all come from completely different walks of life, completely different people, but we've all come together in a community and a family.
You know, it's our family now. Whoever joined here is, you know, it's our family now, and, you know, a lot of people check for like that community and family. Well, this is it.
It's just the most amazing vehicle I've ever seen in 10 years in this industry of how to help the average person. And not even just the average, how to help the high level, the average, the guy like off the street that literally knows Jack. And we have some of those too, which is freaking amazing. So that's why I'm here. It's just an amazing alignment of heart and vision and spirit and the systems and the campaign. It's the perfect storm of all those things.
I always wanted a place where I could call home, where I could build long term, because I don't care about making money for a year, for 2 years, for 5 years. We're building a legacy here with the experience. We're building a legacy with Global Affiliate Zone. We're doing something that we can pass down to our family 20, 40, 60, 80 years in the future.
Like, we're just getting started. We're constantly going to be growing, constantly going to be adding new things. We're doing new events every quarter. We're constantly adding new training.
This has evolved into something that we never even thought was possible. The types of people getting results that had no experience is, I've been online for 4 years and I've never seen it. So
it doesn't matter where you're at, from any walk of life, or what skills or weaknesses that you have. By getting to this experience, you're going to get exactly what you need to come out and know why you're here, what you're looking to accomplish, and have a set game plan, knowing exactly what you want to be able to go out and create.
Are you going to be at the next GAZ experience?
Or are you going to sit on the sidelines and watch everyone else's dreams come true?